So today's video is kind of an important one. I've been planning on making this for a while, and it kind of kickstarts what my channel is all about, and that is Generation Z finances and advice. So this video is just going to be kind of an overview of that whole subject of Gen Z finance and actually my channel in general. And I guess we can kind of just get straight into it. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Izzy. And like I said, this is kind of what my channel is based around. So if you like this idea and premise, go check out all my other videos. I have lots of other finance and college related advice out there. So I'll have that all linked below. So we can never know what exactly the future is going to be like or what it has in store for us because everything is so uncertain and constantly changing. So we have to do our best to plan for everything that's possible, everything that could possibly happen, and learn from the past, primarily being millennials, and what they did wrong and what they did right and how we can use that to improve our generation. And yes, I am Gen Z. I'm 20 years old, almost 21, and I know I'm near the top end of the range, so this kind of covers everybody. So you want to be able to buy a home, right? You want to be debt-free. You want to be able to afford going to the grocery store, buying all the food that you and your possible family needs without having to worry about going into debt or how you're going to be able to afford it. So I'm sure a lot of you, if not all of you, are primarily worried about financial debt, and a big one of that being student loans. And we can learn from our millennial friends on the mistakes that they made and what we can learn from that. And it's kind of too late for me to take my advice on this because I went through it, and so that's why I'm giving all this advice to you, because I'm already $50K in debt and I wish I could change my past completely sometimes so I wouldn't have been in this debt that I'm in and the predicament that I'm in right now. So take my advice, believe me, I've been through it and I want only the best for you guys. So remember that college is not the best choice for everybody, and community college is a great choice, especially for someone who doesn't know what they want to do with their life but thinks that college is the right path for them and is the next step for their life. There's also the trades, and this has become such an in-demand job field, like the trades in general, I mean, and a lot of jobs in the trades actually offer you more money, more salary than, say, a job that requires you to have a college degree. So go to college only if you are certain you need it for the job that you want, especially like STEM fields. And even if you are certain of what you want to do, I still highly recommend community college because that'll save you like $40,000 in debt right there. Get your gen eds out of the way, and you never know if you're going to change your mind. Yes, in high school you may be perfectly set on this one job. I was, and then I went and spent $40,000 at a really expensive art school and changed my mind. So I highly recommend going to community college for a couple semesters, not only to save money, get your associate's degree, but also to figure out what you want to do and make sure that the career path that you have in mind is the right one for you. Also go for all the scholarships you can. I don't need to tell you this, you know, in high school, just get the best grades possible. I know it's really hard, especially if your high school gives out a ton of money in financial aid. Go for that the best you can. That could primarily make your first year of college free, even a couple years if you go to community college, and that's totally worth trying to get good grades for. And with everything that's going on right now, the economy is kind of crazy. You never know what it's going to be like in a year or two, and there's so much talk about college and how much it costs and how it should be less, cutting financial debt, things like that. So even waiting a few years to go just to, see if the prices decrease, it's never really a bad idea because you never know what's going to happen. And of course, you know this as well, but try to take out as little loans as possible. Student loans are just the killer to so many people and just an endless cycle of debt because of all the interest that they're requiring. So if you do have to take out student loans, obviously try to take out as little as possible, but if you do, try to get federal student loans and not ones through your school. Just do your research beforehand because student loans have so many different interest rates and it fluctuates so much. So generally, federal student loans have a lower interest rates than ones given out by schools. So if you do have to, just make sure you do a ton of research beforehand, know what you're getting yourself into, when you have to pay it off, what your interest rate's going to be, and kind of how much you're roughly going to be paying. Also, try to live below your means, and this is for everybody, not just college students. Learn about investing, learn about saving, and this is something that I wish I would have learned about sooner and had done sooner, but I just didn't really know about it, so that's why I'm kind of bringing it up to you. And I don't know that much about the subject of investing, but I'm learning about it now, getting myself into it, and there's hundreds of YouTube channels and videos out there to teach you how to invest, about dividends and stocks and the stock market, just investing in general, that I'm sure you can find videos out there for exactly what you're looking for and exactly where you are if you're beginner or more advanced. But I highly recommend looking into investing and learning about it from some more professional YouTubers that aren't me. And also make sure that you have your savings account and that you're always putting a certain portion or dollar amount from each paycheck into your savings account. You always want to have that emergency money, and even not just emergency money, but money just to have saved that you're not going to touch no matter what. It's just really good to have. And if you don't have one, just start it immediately. You're never too young to start a savings account. My mom would always make me put some of my birthday money and some of my Christmas money away into my savings account, and at the time it sucked because I just wanted to go out and buy another Polly Pocket playset even though I had like 30 of them already. But now I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, it's a good thing that my mom did make me put that money away, so I do have it now instead of wasting it on a toy that I would have only played with for a week. So basically what I'm saying is start saving and investing now. And if you're 18 years old and you don't have a credit card, get one immediately. And this is not to rack up credit card debt or anything, this is to grow your credit score. Now just get your credit card, and I use mine just a couple times a year to buy something that's really small, and I pay it off immediately. I don't put something really big that's going to put me into debt on it, because that's not what they're for, or that's not what you're going to be using them for anyway. So just buy something really small, like gas a couple times, pay it off immediately, and the longer you have your credit card and the quicker you pay back your bills, the higher your credit score is going to be. And that's going to be super important once you try to start taking out loans. Also, being financially literate and being able to learn about how the economy works and how the stock market works is super important in my opinion, because then you can judge for yourself how the market's doing, what you want to do with your money, what you want to put it in, and kind of just judge it for yourself. You'll be able to tell when's a good time to buy a home, what stocks to invest in, when to invest in stocks, when to sell, and just how to make the most out of your money in general. And that's kind of why I think being financially literate is really important, and knowing all the terms and what everything means. I also have a couple videos out already about how to make money as a college student, jobs that kind of work around your schedule, side jobs, side hustles, and how to save money as a college student as well. So I will have those linked at the end of this video for you to check out. And that's kind of wrapping up this video, and like I said before, I have a lot more Gen Z finance and advice videos to come, as well as college advice, and I'm super excited to make those videos. And if you did enjoy this one, please consider liking and subscribing. Really helps out my channel and I really appreciate it. And there'll also be a lot more videos like this to come, so thank you so much for watching.